Hi, I'm Michael Sinoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. Hi, this is Michael Sinoff with Michael Sinoff's HardToFindSeminars.com. Here's a short 20-minute recording with a gentleman named Freddie Lozano. Freddie's out of El Paso, Texas, and he contacted me, and he was getting into the peephole business. That's where you go out and install peepholes or door viewers in the front door of homes. He needed to make some extra cash. He had done a search online, found a recording that I had done on how to make money doing door viewers. He called me to ask me some more questions, and I had to interview him. He's been doing this for the last couple years, off and on, to make extra cash. And after interviewing him, I was able to get some great insight on someone who's been out there making good money, extra cash, installing door viewers. I think you're going to enjoy this, and if you need to make some quick cash, certainly give this a try. It's a great way to go make some money. So enjoy. A couple minutes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. All right, you're on a regular phone, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thanks. Well, I appreciate you taking some time to talk to me, and I was real impressed when you called me and you told me that you actually had listened to one of the recordings about how to make some extra money installing door viewers and selling door knockers door to door. And it's something that I did that served me well at a time that I needed money, and I could go out and knock on doors and be able to come back and make $50, $60, $70, $80, $100, for 2 hours work. And I thought that the listeners hear your story of what you did would help them and encourage them to go out and do the same. So why don't you take me back to when did you first learn about my site, and when did you first hear that recording about how I was able to earn money selling door viewers?
Well, Mike, actually, I saw someone do it about 1.5 years, 2 years ago here in El Paso, Texas, where I live. And this guy really didn't know what he was doing, but he said he'd go door to door and just inquire about people putting peepholes, and he'd get everyone to pretty much turn them down, but he was asking for a very, very exorbitant amount.
Did he come to your door?
No, actually, I was visiting a friend of mine in her neighborhood, and he approached her and said that he could put up people for $60, and we're like, I don't think so.
$60?
Yeah.
Wow.
So when that ensued, I said, you know what, I'm going to look in the internet to see if anyone actually has any information regarding peepholes, door viewers, I did a Google search to see if I could find out where those are wholesale, to see why this guy's charging so much, because I thought, that might be a neat idea. So lo and behold, I found your site, and it was very interesting to know that the recording that I heard was actually someone also from my same city, El Paso, Texas. So I put some of the things into practice that I heard on your interview about, doing a little sample piece of wood with different door viewers. And then actually my first door viewers, I bought them through the internet, and only to find out about a month later that I actually got them cheaper locally through a company that used to be here in El Paso. But as I developed a relationship with them, I found out where they were getting them, so now I'm getting them direct. And it's just pretty simple. I mean, it's just a matter of providing a service that people really, really do need. It pretty much, the product sells itself. Of course, you're going to knock on a lot of doors. And
so what was your situation at that time, like financially and health-wise? Why was this an option? Did you have a current job at that time?
No, actually, I was trying to finish school, and there'd be times that money was a little tight, So initially when I started, I wasn't making too much, but after I got the hang of it and how to do it correctly, how to approach the people by some of the advice you had given on the interview with the young man, I started to realize that it's not really all that difficult. You pretty much just canvass the neighborhood, and you're going to see doors that have wrought iron. Those, 9 times out of 10 are going to say no because they don't want to look through the wrought iron anyway. And then sometimes when they have a window on the site, they also don't want one. You know, but even there's some that do have a window on the side, and they still want the peephole because, you know, they don't want people to know they're home at all, you know, and once they touch the curtain or touch the mini blind, then, you know, someone will know that they're there. And it's really incredible because a lot of times I go to houses and children would answer the door, and when a parent would come out, I would say, you know, this is not good. And, you know, I've had a lot of relationship as far as with parents and kids because I worked for our youth commission for many years, and I would tell them, you know, this is a very dangerous situation. You shouldn't allow your children to answer the door to strangers. And they'd say, no, you know, that's not good. So I'd say, well, I have a solution for you. I've got peepholes. And then, you know, they'd say, yeah, you know what, install one. So it pretty much started marketing itself.
All right, tell me about the very first sale you made. Can you remember that very first one you did? But before you tell me about that, what supplies did you go out and get, and what tools did you need to make sure that you were able to provide the service?
Well, it was kind of ironic because when I started at first, I didn't buy a drill. I had this huge drill that my father had at home. I think the thing must have weighed like 50 pounds, and I would carry in a 25-foot electrical cord. And actually, I was just doing houses in my neighborhood, and I live in a older neighborhood. My mom's house is probably 80 or 90 years old now. It's a very settled neighborhood, and there was no people in most of the homes there. Well, because that also the fact that years ago there wasn't so much distrust as there is now, so much crime and everything. But unfortunately, that's just the world we live in now. But I had this huge drill in this cord, and I remember going to that real nice house down the street from my mom's house and asked them if I could put a peephole, and they said, you know, that's not a bad idea. And I remember I made the door I made the door splint on the inside, so it cost me more to do a cosmetic number on that door than what the peephole cost, but it was a learning process, you know.
So after you honed your pitch, when you knocked on the door, what was your standard selling presentation? Let's say someone's listening to this and they want to know, okay, what am I going to say? What exactly do you say? How would you do it when they open the door?
When you open the door, tell them, hi, my name is Freddie, and I'm here to offer you a very, very important service, and that's putting a door viewer or a peephole on your door. And some people say, what's a peephole? And then I hand them the peephole in their hand, and just like you had mentioned in the recording, and, you know, just human nature, they'll raise it up to their eye and say, oh, wow, this is pretty neat. So once they say that, I know that they're interested, then I show them the deal that's in my toolbox. I walk up to the door with my little toolbox. I've got a cordless drill in there, and then I've got my 4 different kind of peepholes in there, so I don't have to go back to my vehicle. And then I show them my display, and you know,
describe what your display looks like and why you put that together and how it helps you.
It's just a piece of wood that's about maybe 12 inches by 6 inches, and it's 2 inches wide. So you can get like a 2 by 6 and cut it a foot, you know, like a lumber store will do that for you. I painted it white with spray paint, and then I've got my 4 peepholes where they can actually physically hold it up to their eye and look through those 4 different peepholes. There's actually like 3 different peepholes as far as the range, but most people will settle for 160 degrees, which is pretty much enough.
What are the other ranges on them?
There's a 180, and then there's a 220. 220 is a little pricey, but the 160 and 180 are comparably priced pretty much the same.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com, and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.